Hey Flower Tribe, I wanted to tell you about ways that I winterize my hydrangeas so I get beautiful blooms during the next blooming season. And I also want to tell you about a terrific gift for the gardeners in your life. So let's jump right in. I like to add a whole bunch of mulch, either wood mulch or chopped up leaves to the base of this plant. And normally I would not bump up so much of this mulch this close to the plant, but since it's winter and I know that the plant, isn't going through a lot of heat and there's not a lot of moisture here, there's not a lot of fungal issues, I'm going to pile it up. Once again, I'm leaving a little bit of space here. I don't want it to get too close to the plant or it might cause fungal issues, but I'm going a lot closer than I normally would. And I'm going to pile it up. Some people even do it up to 12 inches. I'm just going to pile mine up maybe like 6 to 8. Other gardeners I know do like to, pile it up to like the 12 inches. And what I'm going to make sure is that I don't pile this up during a time of year when the mice can get in. So I'm going to make sure that I don't wind up putting this here in like the beginning of fall, because that's when all the critters start to kind of burrow in. And especially if you have hydrangeas that are close to your house, they're going to wind up getting really comfortable being close to your house. So I do this step closer to like the beginning of winter as opposed to the beginning of fall. And guys, know that in springtime, you want to make sure that you pull that mulch way back and you kind of thin it out, because you really only want about 2, some people do like 2 to 3 inches of mulch by their hydrangeas, but you want to pull that way back. So once again, you've got that air flow around the base of the plant when temperatures are warm so that you don't have any kind of fungal issues. So make sure you pull that back in the beginning of spring when it no longer needs that extra insulation. So guys, another thing to consider is you might want to wrap some of your hydrangeas that come in on that old wood. And this is what I mean by that. You can come out to some of your mopheads, some of the purple and pink hydrangeas that you have coming up in your garden. Some of your endless summers, your nikko hydrangeas, those buds are being put in place right now. So this November here in New Jersey, this is the old wood from this past season, but these green buds are all going to be flowers next year. They're going to come out on beautiful stems and they're going to be gorgeous blooms. But what happens is sometimes these blooms will get frozen off when temperatures get like super, super cold. So you might want to consider wrapping your plant when temperatures get really cold. You don't want to do this step too soon, otherwise you can actually cook those buds off by making it too hot. So you can take either some burlap from Joann's Fabrics or wherever you buy your fabrics. You can also use a sheet, and you could just kind of very gently wrap around it and just secure it. And sometimes I'll put some posts in the ground. I'll put that wrap around the plant, and then I'll secure it with either like clothespins or sometimes a stapler or zip ties. But I make sure that I loosely wrap it. I don't want to, make it all, too hot in here. So I'll kind of loosely wrap that. Sometimes I'll put a covering over the top. Most of the time I won't, though. I'll just kind of leave the top open. And I make sure that I do that once it's really, really cold out. And I'll make sure that I remove that wrap when temperatures warm up. So just be careful, because sometimes there's like a really, really warm week in March or like the end of February. You want to make sure that those buds don't get too hot, because instead of them freezing off, they might wind up getting cooked. If you have hydrangeas like your Limelight hydrangeas, your paniculatas, or your Annabelle hydrangeas, your Incrediball hydrangeas that are smooth hydrangeas, you don't have to worry about this wrapping step with them, because their blooms come in on what's known as new growth from the base of the plant. So none of next year's flowers are being formed right now in winter, so you don't have to worry about wrapping them. It's totally unnecessary.
My all-time favorite hydrangea tip is coming up at the end of this video, so make sure that you watch till the end. But I wanted to tell you guys about a terrific gift idea for the gardeners in your life. So check this out. Nature's Willow Balm has created some products that are made with natural ingredients, so they provide safe, gentle relief from some of your minor aches and pains. I fell in love with the backstory of how Nature's Willow Balm was created. The founder, Michelle Mills, had been looking for a natural way to provide her mom, who had fallen into ill health, with some natural pain relief, because she was the mother was very allergic to a lot of dyes and a lot of fragrances, And Michelle's grandmother was very big into using natural ingredients to help heal. And so she wound up coming up with the ultimate recipe for gentle pain relief using some of these natural ingredients. So it was really created out of love for her mom. Nature's Willow Balm has created some products that are made with natural ingredients, so they provide safe, gentle relief from some of your minor aches and pains. This special holiday bundle includes 2 pain cream tubes, which is like the WD-40 of the medicine cabinet, 2 pain patches, including 1 extra large for larger backs, and you also have the option of cutting this into smaller pieces. It also includes a bath soak, which is perfect for relaxing after a long day, and this will also aid in a restful sleep. It also includes a bag of caramels, which was made from scratch in Montana with natural ingredients, and it also includes 1 candle that was hand-poured by a local woman-owned business based out of Cincinnati. So the bundle is priced at $59.99, but it's actually worth $75. So each person that purchases gets a 28% discount.
And guys, keep up with the watering. So sometimes we'll have, like a couple warm spells right at the end of fall, early winter. Make sure that your plant is hydrated before it goes into that winter season. You want to make sure the roots are happy, the plant's thriving. So make sure that if you do have some of those warmer days, that your plant, has been watered as it's going into the winter season. And then for the most part, I never water during winter. Most of my water in the garden and the flower farm is turned off. I let Mother Nature take care of it. And so that's usually my rule of thumb. Just make sure it goes into the season nice and hydrated, and then let Mother Nature do the rest. So guys, one of the most important tips that I can give you is
do not prune back your mophead hydrangeas in winter.
Because what's going to happen is if you come in here and give this a harsh pruning in winter, you're going to wind up cutting off all those beautiful buds that are supposed to be next year's flowers. So all these gorgeous little green buds that are being set in place right now, once again, they're going to be next year's flowers. And if you come in here and you cut them off and you trim this plant way back, you're going to wind up cutting off next year's flowers on, those old wood stems. So I would hold off on that. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. And please know that I put links and descriptions below so you can pick up your own fabulous gift set from Nature's Willow Balm, and you can give the gift of relief to the gardeners in your life. Thank you so much for joining us in this video, and please say hi to us over on my Cranberry Fields Instagram page. You can also find us on TikTok, and I made a whole bunch of podcasts for you. You can find those wherever you listen to your podcast, and know that I made a whole bunch of online flower courses for you with easy to follow tips on how to grow beautiful flowers just like these in your own gardens. I will put all of those in descriptions below. And please also let me know where you're viewing this from in this great, big, beautiful world. I love to see how our flower tribe is growing around the globe each week. Also check out our Kelly Lehman's Flower Tribe Facebook group, because there's thousands of gardeners from all over the world, and they're asking and answering loads of garden questions over there. And know that YouTube has allowed me to have a super thanks button attached to this channel. And if you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee or let us know if you appreciate these videos, that would be terrific. Or you could just give us a like or a comment below. I would appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next video.